1, 2, here we go.
1, 2, here we go.
1, 2, here we go. You. Let's go, baby. Oh.
All right. What's up, Doah?
What's up, Nick?
Hey. Yeah.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Thanks for having me.
It's Freaky Friday.
Is it?
Freaky Friday 13th.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. It's if it ever felt like Freaky Friday the 13th, today's the day.
I feel pretty freaky
It's
with
been
the coronavirus going on and all.
Woo. So, Doah, I'm really stoked to have you in here. This is great.
Thank you. I'm stoked to be here.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit more stoker than you are.
I don't know. We'll see about that. I'm pretty stoked.
Okay.
I keep my stoke level pretty high, so it's hard to tell
We're
if
probably
I'm like really stoked.
Oh.
But I actually am. Like,
Mm.
I gotta turn this off. It's like the Hulk, you know?
Yeah.
The Hulk, like they're like, "What's your secret? How do you not get angry?" And he's like,
But Hulk is angry.
I'm always angry."
Oh.
That's how he controls it. So I
get it now.
I may not look stoked.
You look
But
pretty
I'm always
stoked. You
stoked.
always look stoked.
I try to.
You always have a smile on your face.
Yeah, except when the coffee runs out, and I'm like.
Then you turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, that's my Mr. Hyde, right?
Ooh.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Gotta keep that coffee going.
Yeah.
You got what's your coffee game? Do you make coffee at home?
Sometimes, but sometimes I like to go out for coffee.
What do you French press? Do you percolate?
Oh my God! How did you know? I French press for sure.
Because I thought you were cool. I French press too.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Uh-huh. I have one of those like water thing at home where it just puts out hot water.
Oh, those things are crazy. One of my roommates has those.
Oh yeah, it's very convenient and it saves time in the morning.
We need that.
Yeah.
As much time as I can save in the morning.
No boiling water.
I gotta say though, that I got some stuff from Dark Horse because I used to not have a grinder.
Oh yeah.
So I'd be like, Dark Horse, can I get that good coffee bean and can you grind it for me? He's like,
yeah.
you know, it's the dude with the mustache.
Yeah.
And he's like this because he's like so hyped up on caffeine. So he's like, oh yeah, okay, you want? So oh yeah, I can grind it for you. And he's like, how do you make it? I'm like, for what? Like I'm like French press. So he's like, okay, kind of coarse. Okay.
Yep.
He's like, and just so you know, well, because I asked him, how do you make your coffee? And he has like, it's something I don't even remember.
Ways?
Yeah, it was just something that's like, it's a French, like pretty much like a French press, but way cooler. And I was like, okay, he's a pro. But he told me with French press, secret, first of all, you don't boil the water all the way.
Oh.
You just get it really hot. And he said you grind it up, you put the beans in the bottom, the ground up beans, and then you just get it all wet. So you don't pour all the water in right away.
Oh.
You pour just enough to get that first layer nice and
I'm listening.
yeah. And then that it makes he called it the bloom.
You
and
let the coffee
it
bloom.
rises like bread.
Oh, it does.
It gets these little bubbles and it rises.
Uh-huh.
Wait 30 seconds and then pour the rest in.
Oh, my mind's blown.
I know, right?
I've been doing it this wrong the whole time.
I know. Well, like I'm like now that he's told me this, I can't use the fast boiler because I'm like I have to do it the way the guy with the mustache told me.
Yeah, and if your kettle whistled, you're too.
It's too late. It's too late. Gotta let it chill out a little bit.
Well, thank you for sharing that because now I'm gonna try that tomorrow morning.
It's for everybody. French press it right.
Man, I've been doing it.
Let it bloom.
Wrong the whole time.
Let it bloom. But hey, does it still give you caffeine? You still get workout?
It gets me jacked up.
Then you weren't doing it so wrong.
Yeah, fair enough. Good point.
What you got now? What you drinking coffee?
Yes, that's actually a Hammerhead.
Wait, is that coffee with a special shot dropped in?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that would get you jacked up.
Oh yeah. That'll get you stoked.
Stoked on coffee, life, whatever.
Oh my gosh. So are you like a 1 cup a day, 2 cup a day?
Depending on the day.
Depends on the day. Do you ever do like coffee right before your gig? Like if you're playing at 9 and you like had a long day?
No, I do other stuff before gigs.
Yeah. You can talk about it. It's okay.
Depending on the gigs.
Yeah, it depends on the gig, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
We actually last Friday we played 2 different gigs in one night. And the first one,
how'd you do that?
yeah, first it was kind of an accident actually.
Was it like a 5 to 8? And
Yeah. So well, the first gig was like an evening acoustic thing
okay.
at the library in La Jolla by the La Jolla Shores or something like that.
Oh, the library in La Jolla, very
Yeah, it's very fancy.
high society.
Yes. It was interesting, but I had fun. So before that gig, I took a couple shots of tequila.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tequila is kind of like the coffee of alcohols.
Yeah.
I feel like I have some tequila. I'm like,
Yeah.
ready to
You're
go.
ready to go.
That's kind of my.
Uh-huh.
If I am to do, like, I don't drink too much anymore, but one shot of tequila, I'm like, now I'm good to go.
Yeah, and then after that, it was only like a 30-minute set, you know.
Okay.
And I was playing for crowd that's 50 and up.
Mm-hmm. La Jolla Library crowd.
Yeah, and
So there's probably
my
lit.
hat's off to them because one of the songs I was singing about sex, drugs, and whiskey and cocaine. So they took it very well.
You play it,
so
and they're like,
thank you. Pretty much. So yeah, you can only you had to. Yeah, it was kind of you have to have been there, but
Yeah.
it was, they took it like a champ, and I was very proud of them.
That's good. So where'd you get the tequila?
Oh, so there's a bar right next door,
Okay.
right on the corner. So before we were like out to go grab all our instruments and stuff, we're like, it was me and my lead guitarist Mars. We're like, should we go take tequila shots? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So we like freaking just ran to the bar right on the corner, bellied up to the bar, and we I think we asked for doubles each.
Ooh, okay.
Double shots of tequila each. And then we just slammed it down, went back, set up our equipment, and then we were all ready to go.
Played for half an hour. You finished the set, and now you're all warmed up, and you're like, let's do the second gig.
Yeah, and then we had to kind of sneak out in the back because we didn't want to be disrupted. So we jetted to back to my house because I live in OB, and we had a gig in Winston's.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we were kind of in the middle slot.
What night was that?
Last Friday.
Where was I? How did I miss the show?
I don't know.
Was I playing somewhere? I think I
Nick,
was
you're
playing
always
somewhere.
playing somewhere.
Fridays and Saturdays.
So I'm sure you're probably.
I was in Encinitas on Friday.
Oh no, that makes sense. So yeah, we were playing with Casual Yak.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
been hearing about it. I haven't heard their music yet. Is it
Yeah,
good?
they're really really good. It's kind of like funky rock, and they're great. And actually, the bass player, he loops his bass and plays the sax.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So he's my hero because I want to learn saxophone. I've never tried.
So you have to go check out their show. They're really good.
He loops the bass. So do they have a backing track, or is the drummer's live?
Okay.
They have a live drummer?
Live drummer, yeah.
And
I think he loops the bass because I see him playing it for a little while, and then
the bass keeps going, and all of a sudden there's a saxophone there?
Yeah.
Man, that's some trust.
Casual Yak, I hope I'm not,
If that's true, I'm
misinforming
impressed.
people. But I mean, I always have a blast watching them.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I love good new music, and if it's funky rock, and the bass player sounds like he's dope,
Yeah. I feel
count
like
me in.
you would appreciate, them
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Well, sweet.
Yeah.
So how long was that set? And what time did you play then?
It was like an hour. I think we went on at 10:30 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been hustling. 2 shows one night. Do you have a day gig? What do you?
Yeah, I do. I have a corporate sales job. I'm in IT staffing.
Yes. How is that
So,
really exciting?
it's it's a day job, you know.
Yeah. Well,
But you know what? It's not bad because my boss, he's really really cool, and long as I get my work done, he's not up my ass, you know. So I can't complain. I can only be grateful.
there you go.
And my clients are usually pretty cool, and I take them out to lunch meetings, and we talk about IT projects and staffing, and but that's maybe only 5% of the conversation, and majority of them is more personal and life and
hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. So
keeping the vibes up.
yeah, so I mean, it's good. It pays the bills, and you need money to kick off your music career, so it's been helping.
Yeah, in that working full time and then doing the gigs on the weekend, it's just like no days off. It's just kind of you gotta love it. It's rough. It's rough out here.
Yeah, I just gotta love it.
Amen.
But the cool thing about it is, I think I've been doing corporate sales for about like 4 years now, and started this music thing like beginning of 2019.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so I've never been happier, even though like my life is crazy. It's been the craziest, but it's definitely, I made the right choice. Feed your dreams, feed your passion.
And that's what will grow.
Yeah, and one day hopefully I can maybe do a switcheroo where the music can be a little bit more full-time thing, and then
kind of phase it out.
Yeah, and then maybe make a little switch,
Yeah.
But that would be my goal. But music is hard to make money off of, as we all know. So you have to find some creative ways to hustle, and
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
Yeah. It's always like a trade-off. It's funny how like it seems like the gigs that I like to play the most pay the worst.
Yep.
The gigs that are like the best paying gigs are like the gigs that like kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all music, and that's the weird thing. It's kind of like we're grateful playing music, living your dream, but then it's kind of like, yeah, but I don't really like this song that much. It's like, come on, you're playing music, like you're not, working out there with a shovel or something like that. But then it's weird working, making your passion your occupation.
Yeah.
Because there's like this, I always wanted it, like, this is my dream. This is what I want to be doing. But I wanted it like this. But I have to be doing it like this, and this is still here. But it's just that balance. It gets kind of...
it gets kind of messy.
It gets messy. That's a good way to put it. Yeah,
that's for sure. And it gets a little bit like, there's a lot of times where I'm like stoked. I'm like, yes, I'm going the right direction. And then there's days where like I'm like, fuck, why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah. So it gets kind of like, but
yeah. That's a big part of it too. It's the kind of like the trade-off in that way, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of lost my thought right there because I feel like
worth it.
I'm looking at the thing and I want you to be more centered.
Oh. Like that.
Oh, you can do it like that. I was gonna adjust the camera.
You just wanted me closer, huh, Nick?
Yeah, that was all an elaborate ploy.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I guess we could do that too.
But is that comfortable enough? Because now you're in the middle of the cushion. You're in between two cushions. That's comfy?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So you said 2019 is when you really started the like gigging?
It kind of like summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was when I first saw you then at Prohibition. That was like
in 2018. I saw you.
Okay, so you're saying
at Prohibition 2018, I was curious then. So I started like going to the open jams and open mics and just kind of like
putting your foot in.
Yeah, just kind of doing some temperature checks, and like you know what's going on in the scene, and what do I want? What do I trying to discover like what I want to do with it, and
which scene is popping and which.
Or I had no idea what the F I was doing, so I was just like the best thing I think I could do, because I don't really know anybody, or know where to start or how to start, maybe I just go to open mics and make some friends and, go to open jams and go meet other musicians.
And that's what you did, right?
Yeah. So I pretty much made the decision like in 2019. So one of the biggest fear I had was busking.
Yeah.
So that I
people just walking by.
Yeah,
I
see people, I see musicians do that, and I'm like, oh my god, like that is like the most scariest, nerve-wracking thing.
Just
ever.
hanging your heart on the sidewalk.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I kind of committed myself, like, if I really want to take this thing serious, I think the first thing is to do something that I'm the most like scared to do.
Fuck yeah.
So I went to I did a little research, and at this point, this was like maybe like beginning of 2019 or like spring, summertime approaching. I have some materials that I have written over the years, and I was practicing some, original stuff, but covers too.
Mm-hmm.
Just acoustic, and doing some little open mics here and there, getting a little courage and performing in front of everyone, and so I was like, okay, if I can busk, then I can do anything, kind of thing, So I went and like bought a portable amp and
the Roland Cube.
I bought the Bose.
Oh, nice.
S1. Pro.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah, those are really great for busking, especially. So I think one night I kept putting it off. I was like, I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna go to the ocean beach, and I'm gonna go friggin' post up somewhere. I kept like postponing it for like 2 months or so.
It's kind of cloudy outside.
Making excuses like in my head for sure, because I was scared.
Justifying it, yeah.
Like deathly, I was scared. And
how'd you get over that? You just had to hype yourself up and be like,
yeah,
you just gotta.
Yeah. So I was like, I pretty much told myself, had a conversation with myself, like, I've been putting this off, and this is like a test to yourself, like you need to just do it, and fuck it, fuck everything else, and fuck what other people would think or say about you. And so I like packed up my car, because I think I like counted like 1, 2, 3 or something. I'm like, get up, kind of thing. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then so I packed all my shit, stalled for a little bit, and then like drove to Ocean Beach. And I think I drove to like, I started setting stuff up in front of the Starbucks right there.
Okay, yeah.
Because the ATM's right there.
Yeah, and there's always people. That's like such a busy
The
corner.
lights right there. So I was like, okay, well, if people want to hit the ATM, they can give me some cash, No, I'm kidding.
I know you got cash.
That was not my intention, but I think it was just felt right. And so I just set up my little acoustic guitar and little speaker, and I started playing, and super nervous,
People just walking by, or some people were like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to the liquor store now, or like.
Yeah, and actually there was a lot of people. I remember there's a hostel right across the street.
Yeah.
Some big black man came down, and handed me like a $10 or $20, saying like, this is from my wife, and I guess they could hear me up there.
Oh, sick.
And yeah, so I had some really good moments, and I had another time where people were dancing.
Oh, sweet.
And I had another moment where like these guys came up and watched me for a little while and then left, but one guy was like staring at me like really hardcore, and I was like, okay, this is interesting.
You're like, what is he thinking?
Yeah.
Like, it's so.
Yes, it was bizarre because you don't know.
People people out there.
Yeah.
They don't realize that we see them looking at us.
Yeah.
And like, how many times have you played for someone and they're like giving you a crazy look? It's like, oh my god, this person hates me.
Yeah.
They're like judging this and they hate me, and then they come up after and they're like, I loved your set. It was so great. And you're like, what? I saw you. It didn't look like you were enjoying it.
Yeah, so the funny thing is they all leave and then I'm still playing like 10 minutes later. They're obviously I think they were traveling in a van or something and then they pull up in the van and as they're driving off and that one guy that was staring at me like, with the crazy eyes was like, "You almost made me cry." Like and I was just like, "Oh, that was like better than money, you know?"
Yeah.
So So yeah, I mean it's crazy because I was like, why the hell was I so freaking scared for?
Yeah, that's why he was
You know?
staring at you like.
You almost made me
"You
cry.
made
I'm
me
like,
cry."
oh,
Moved to tears. That's
Yeah.
real.
yeah. So it's been such a blessing this journey, even though it's tough and you know things are not easy.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to be super grateful even just to be able to do it, and the fact that there
Yeah.
are people to play music for and stages to go into it.
Yeah.
San Diego is a really awesome place to get started, and like it's cool because and I want to hear your perspective on this because it feels like it's like just small enough and just big enough, right? Where you can like it's small enough that you can kind of come in from out of town,
Yeah.
go to some open mics, go to some jams, and
Yeah.
you know if you're making good music and got a good vibe,
Mhm.
you can get something together and kind of work your way up and start playing kind of the bigger
Yeah.
venues and everything.
Mhm.
And then so it's small enough to get into, but then it's big enough that there's like you can play shows for thousands of people,
Yeah.
you know, and so it's kind of like a perfect little spot to come
Mhm.
try it out. Like why the heck not? You know?
Yeah. I think so too, and I could definitely agree with that, but I feel like there's a little bit of gap, um, with a lot of people not showing up to, support the local musicians and I mean, there's a lot of there is a lot of support in a lot of ways, but there isn't either like and I don't know, from my experience like anything else it can get kind of cliquey, you
Oh,
know?
totally.
And which I'm trying really hard to just bring people together because whether you're playing reggae, whether you're playing rock and roll, whether you're playing funk, like it's a form of expression that we all want to chase and we all want to,
It's music family.
Yeah.
We're all in the same struggle, you know?
Yeah, so I
Or
think
same passion, same life.
yeah, so I think that is something that we all could, agree on, and it's kind of like I'm a big surfer, so maybe this analogy is like comparison is not really not make sense, but when you
for
go
it.
out surfing and there's people that are like gets kind of aggro because they're like
It's their wave. They've been surfing it for longer.
yeah kind of thing. But we're all out there to for one simple reason is to surf and be
It's
free
about the
from,
wave.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like we all because essentially like music and fans, the whole world is our world, So
Mhm.
any like we could have thousands of bands that we love,
Mhm.
So like that equates to like the world population times like 1,000, so there's enough to go around, so
Yeah, that's a great point.
yeah, so I mean it's bringing each other up and making sure like
Yeah. It's funny how it gets like that. There is sometimes where it feels like really competitive, and
yeah.
it really doesn't have to be. Like,
yeah.
like if I hear someone like lands a really cool gig,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, sweet,
Yeah, we
that's
should
great.
be
I'm stoked to
happy.
see you
Yeah.
doing that. Well, and sometimes I hear people be like, ah, they landed that gig.
Why didn't
Ah.
we?
And
Right?
it's like I feel like even just like that energy,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it doesn't
Doesn't really help.
it doesn't vibe with me. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
like karmically or how the universe plays with it, because
Yeah.
you definitely have to be aggressive in some ways and put yourself out there as far as like the marketing, like no one's gonna do it for you,
Yeah.
and so like
But
as
then
far as,
like
promoting yourself, you have to
Right.
be that. But I think you're right that it is like there's plenty of shows, plenty of venues, plenty of
yeah.
gigs to go around.
Mhm. But
and-
we need to recognize like the people that are getting those big gigs, they work hard, you know. They don't, nothing just gets handed to us.
Yeah.
Like, that's the truth, you
Can't
know.
play a hate.
Yeah.
Gotta congratulate.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, you know, like, if that's what you want, maybe you gotta look at yourself first and see, like, how hard are you actually really working, you know. So I mean,
it's real.
but you know, at the same time, like, it's good to celebrate people, celebrate bands, celebrate their new album that's coming out, and you know, lifting each other up, and I think that's gonna only elevate the scene.
Exactly. It's like we're all, you know, and if
We're all in this together.
if someone's doing really well,
Yeah.
and you're friends with them or you've played shows with them, and then they're doing really well, it's like, yeah, I know them. I've been playing shows with them.
Yeah.
So it's like we're all going. You know, if someone goes up, shoots for the moon.
Yeah, and you know, I noticed is like the music scene is really, really tiny here. Like, you know?
It is. It's like you go to enough shows and you're like, oh, that was that guy from that band is playing with this band, and they're doing this whole thing, and this person's in the crowd. That was I just saw them last week.
Yeah,
it was just all.
And I think it'd be kind of cool to, like, you know, maybe inspire like really young or like green musicians to, you know, kind of grow their career too, like people that are like already in the scene, like, so you know, maybe doing workshops or like creating some type of like community events where, you know, like the green young musicians can come and talk to like people that's been doing this for a long time, advices, and you know.
And that's interesting because like there's this one of my students played at an open mic, and I went and saw her, and she rocked it, kills it. She's like super dope on guitar, great singing, and she was playing drums for this gig. And this band opened for her, and they just blew me away. They're called the Street Surfers. I love you guys. I'm not sure if they're still even playing anymore, but I don't know. But they were like 18, you know, and so we were doing all these shows, and I really wanted to play with them. But all the shows are at bars.
So they can't.
You know, so I'm like, I want to bring these kids on. And like put them up and do some gigs with them, but then it's like, oh, but they can't even play at Winston's or Rabbit Hole or like.
Yeah, they can't get in.
You know.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
and none of their friends could get in, which is the big thing. So it's like, if we talk to like the promoter, like, hey, we're gonna do these kids that we really like. They're awesome, but they're like, well, none of their friends are gonna get in, and no one can drink, so they really pretty much have a zero draw.
Yeah. Well, Nick, you and I are playing a gig together next week.
We are
at 10 Barrel.
10 Barrel.
And that's all age.
It is?
Yes.
Even the Side Brewing Company?
Yes. And yeah, and Brian is talent booking for that. So maybe you guys can talk and do like a, you know, those young kids lineup.
Yeah.
Like a night of it.
Well, I should be looking out for all ages stuff because I also have a bunch of students that want to come out and see.
And like
shows.
I'm sure like all the high school kids will come.
Is it still on with the thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's on.
Because gigs are getting canceled.
It's on.
Left and right or postponed. It's on? Okay.
I checked. I double checked.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Keep that one going.
But I was saying, like, just because, like, I wish I had a mentor, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's really hard trying to navigate alone.
Oh
like,
my gosh. And it's totally like, do I have to learn everything the hard way?
Exactly. I'm like,
it's
when
so
do
much
I get a
trial
break?
and error,
like,
and it's like, well, that was the wrong decision. Okay. I hope everyone forgets about that, and I can just try again.
Yeah. So that's how
they don't forget.
No one forgets.
No one forgets.
No such thing. But yeah, I just wish I wish I had a mentor.
Yeah.
That could just show me a few things, and you know, about the studios, recording.
Well, you know, that's another thing actually too, because it just feels like the whole music, the way that we consume music and just media in general has been changing so much.
So fast.
We're
all navigating. We're all trying to navigate.
I know, right? That's why I'm trying to get this like YouTube thing started. Because I mean, like the kids, I grew up watching TV.
Yeah.
Kids aren't watching TV anymore.
They're not?
They're on the tubes.
Really?
They're not watching the YouTubes
Shit.
and TikToks. I was
Yeah, what is this TikTok about? Because I can't even keep up with Instagram. Let alone I refuse to get into the TikTok world
is it's the first time that I feel old. Because I'm like, wow, I actually just don't get it. I'm like,
what's the difference between TikTok and freaking Instagram?
Well, it's because you lip sync and you make funny faces.
That's what TikTok is?
That's what I think. That's all I've seen.
Oh,
it's like they have songs and then you like lip sync the song, and
what?
And you just like I don't know. I don't really understand the content creation on it.
That's ridiculous.
Or even how I don't have it. I don't even have TikTok. Maybe I just need to download it. But from what my students have showed me, they're like, I said it's like a 12-year-old girl, and she's like, I'm TikTok famous. I have 1,000 likes on my TikTok video, and I'm like, okay, can I see it? And she like shows it to me, and it's her singing some song and just like rolling her eyes. And I'm like, I don't get it. What's going on?
Wow.
Here, the camera.
Should we segment into something?
Maybe we should. Maybe that's a sign that we should go into. So, all right. So, what's your let's play something together.
Okay.
1, 2, here we go. Let's shut up and play.
1, 2, here we go.
So, let's see. I got a few. Well, it'd be fun to do the theme song, because I have this idea for a theme song.
Okay.
Should we talk about that first, or should we talk about?
Let's do the theme song.
Let's do the theme song first?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is pretty much my idea for the theme song. Here you go. 1, 2, here we go, and then you do a little thing on guitar, for a measure or 4 measures or something like that, and then it goes 1, 2, here we go, and then I do something like on bass, and then we just together go 1, 2, here we go.
Okay.
So that's all it is.
That's it.
Yeah. So you have.
But I just play chords.
Well, but you sing. So you'll do like a 1, 2, here we go. And I go 1, 2, here we go. And then we go 1, 2, here we go. And that'll be like the intro.
Intro to it.
The intro song.
I like it. Let's try it.
Let's try it out. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah. So you got any Reset. Bam, bam, bam. You got any I want to get another performance, some us to do a song together.
Okay. Sounds good.
You got is there anything that do you have like 80% of a song written, or like maybe a song without a bass line?
I'm working on this new song that I only wrote the chorus for.
What's the vibe?
It's kind of you want to hear it?
I do. More than anything in the world, though.
Okay. It's a little rough. I just started writing this. I think it's gonna start off with a chorus. The song.
Nice choice.
I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done. So long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, no, it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. I fucked that up. Yeah.
Okay, so
something like that.
Is that's a vibe.
Is it?
So what's the I was paying too close attention to the chords. What are the lyrics? Where are you coming from on it?
So it's pretty much like, pretty much saying like you are with this guy and it's a toxic relationship and you're taking the ownership and walking away.
Oh, every time I'm with a guy and it's a toxic relationship, I feel you. Okay, so
because like girls are, we all tend to be, majority of us tend to be very nurturing and like want to keep the relationship kind of working.
The feminine energy.
So we put up with bullshit, over and over again, thinking that it's gonna get better and this person's gonna change or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this song is pretty much realizing that
it's time to walk away
and setting yourself free from this relationship. Because a lot of times we get blinded because we blame, the other person.
And
we have the power to walk away from it.
And you'll stay in a relationship that's unhealthy because at least it's something.
Yeah.
It's like the comfort of having somebody is sometimes like, it just feels so hard to be alone.
Yeah.
That we're afraid of our fear of being alone makes us put up with things that we probably just don't deserve.
Yeah. And bigger part of that is like you're settling because it truly, when you're with somebody, it reflects, like it's a mirror. Like, the person that you're with is a mirror of how you view yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you settle and you stay with the person that deep down inside is not the one for you or not giving you the respect that you deserve,
it's because you're not giving yourself the respect you deserve.
Exactly. So it's actually a mirror that, like that's how you view yourself, and that's what you feel like that's what you're worth, almost. So
is what you just said is solid gold. Did you put that? Is that that's the verse? You got to explain that, right?
Yeah.
So sing. What are the words of the chorus again, if you don't mind?
So I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done so long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. You know it's true, it's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. So. It's
because no one else is gonna do it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta set yourself free.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, but man, you said.
I know it's a deep content there.
No, it's a gold mine because it's something that like. We've all been through, and I think some of us have been on both sides of it. I've been in relationships where I was the toxic one, but then I've
definitely been there too.
There's like a lot of times we're both kind of toxic.
Yeah.
But it's like in different ways. But so it's a gold mine as far as like. Something we can write about. But then what you just said about like it's a mirror.
Yeah.
That's something. How would we put that in a verse? Like how would we, like, it's right? Because we can just say.
Yeah.
It's like it's show. What is it? Show don't tell.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So it's like, how do we express that concept of it's a mirror without just saying. It's a mirror,
Yeah.
Like
maybe
I'm
it could
seeing myself like.
Yeah. You could be like, is it you? Is it me? Like, kind of start there, like the confusion of the relationship, and then because,
Is it you? Is it me?
Yeah. So I was thinking. So this chorus is like goes like this, and then going back to like. I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done so long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, know it's true. It's you, baby, I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, I'm gonna set me free. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm gonna set me free. And I think, is it you or is it me?
Or maybe that's
Yeah.
the same thing.
The reflection that I just can't get away from.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough.
I heard the first line. I didn't hear it.
So it's like, is it you or is it me? I just don't know. Seems to the same. This reflection that I just can't and seem to escape. And then something like translate to.
We need a chord change there.
Yeah.
Because that's an idea, and then we'll get like a. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, let's do those three. The C, and then the D, right? And then the E, that E minor. The minor one.
Oh. Ooh, I like that. I had enough. We've been through it all.
That's like walking away. Those are like walking away chords.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's got that it's a little more uplifting. Like I'm doing this for myself.
Yeah. I like that.
Like we're leaving that behind.
Yeah. I think that should be a hook. It's like a repeated hook, you know? So it's like where people can, like, it's like a liberation of.
Well, okay. I almost have an idea.
Yeah.
It's like you're like, I see myself in you, and now you get to see me walk away, or something like so they're using the mirror.
Yeah.
But it's like, I see. I see. Right. So it's like, because I want to do. It's like, I see myself in the mirror through you, and I'm gonna see me walking away, because that's what I'm about to see.
No.
I don't know. There's something there.
Say,
right?
Yeah, the reflection. Well, it's kind of like scary, I guess, like, because when this person that's hurting you, and you recognize that that's like who you are, so that's the reflection of you, or that's what you think you're worth. That's a scary thought, because this person is hurting you, and then you gotta walk away, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Maybe it's like the hook is like that moment of that realization of, like, holy fuck, I gotta, I've been doing this for 3 years.
It's gonna be crazy.
And I had that moment actually from my last relationship, when I realized, like, it was a rude awakening for me, because it was like 3 years of this, like, going back and forth, like, thinking that it was gonna work, and then, like, one day I, like, heard something, and then I'm like, fuck, this is a mirror. Like, if I stay with this guy, that means I'm, you know, I'm accepting that that's me, you know, that's what I'm worth, you know? So some type of hook there that could really capture that feeling.
It's in there. Let's just take, how about this? Let's play through it a few times.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm not the best with the lyrics.
Yeah.
So we'll run through it. I really like that melody that you had going.
Yeah. Yeah, so walk away. Yeah, I'm gonna sing. And you walk away. Yeah.
There we go.
And then
yeah. And then what was the then? Does that part go into the first chorus
probably,
that you did? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done. So long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, know it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, I'm gonna set me free. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. Of you, it's in me that I can't escape. Yeah. Na 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 free. Yeah. Na walk away. Shit out anymore. I'm done. So long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, know it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, I'm gonna set me free. I'm gonna set me free, free me, yeah. I'm gonna set me free. So bridge has gotta come. I was thinking, or something like that. I wrote a.
Oh, I like this. And then the E major.
Set me free, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna set me free, yeah. And it goes into that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna set me free, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna set me free. Ooh, I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done, yeah. So long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, know it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Oh, free me. I'm gonna set me free. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna set me free. Something like that. That's
All
a good
right.
structure.
Hey.
Yeah. Just gonna come up with a. You're gonna send me that, right?
Well, we gotta sit with it for a little bit now, right?
Yeah. Yay. 1, 2.
That's it.
1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. I just cannot wait for you to figure your shit out anymore. I'm done so long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, no, it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna set me free. Oh, I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. I'm gonna set me free. Letting go, it's difficult, but it's time. It's here. All my worth and my I love, it's more than you that you will find. Now you're about to see me. Oh, now you're about to see me walk away. Oh, now you're about to see me. Oh, now you're about to see me walk away. Your shit out anymore. I'm done so long. My heart is breaking, my tears are rolling, my love is slipping. Yeah, baby, no, it's true. It's you, baby. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna set me free. Yeah. I'm gonna set me free. Free me. I'm gonna set me free. Yay! Yeah?
Yeah, Doah.
Yeah. Yes. That was the rap, folks. That was it.
So good. What a song.
What a song.
It's gonna be stuck in my head for weeks.